Hey, what up? Welcome back to another video on one of the YouTube channels ever, and I want to start today's episode off by just apologizing right quick for the slight delay in uploads. Y'all probably already know how I go though, had the wacky holidays to deal with, and the first Descendant also just dropped and kinda had a bit of an addiction to that game. And speaking of addiction, the person that we're going to be talking about today also has an addiction to being a scummy garbage bin. And getting straight into it, I'm pretty sure if you've been on the internet at all within the past couple of days, you've probably seen that YouTube has been going through a bit of a problem with several different creators submitting false copyright strikes. And it's of course not like this is really anything new, it's just that within about the past 2-3 weeks, it's been ramping up a lot. We had creators like whatever that tech YouTuber guy's name is, I completely forgot it and it's irrelevant anyway, The Manny Show, and the focus of today's video, the queen of garbage herself, SS Sniper Wolf. And if you couldn't tell already, I'm gonna just say it up front, I am not a big fan of Sniper Wolf whatsoever, and I'm actively plotting on her downfall. She's one of the few content creators that I truly believe needs to be completely banned off of the platform. She's done much more harm to this platform than good, and honestly, I really don't know how she hasn't been banned already, because what we're gonna be talking about today isn't even the worst thing that she's done. I don't even think it was that long ago that she intentionally, maliciously doxed another creator for being critical of her. I think it was Jack's Films, and I honestly have no clue how she wasn't completely banned from that, which is one of the other reasons that I don't really like her. It seems like she gets completely unfair treatment compared to literally everyone else. She blatantly and intentionally doxed another creator, and the only punishment that she faced from this was, I'm pretty sure, she couldn't be monetized for 2 weeks. And for someone like her, that's no punishment at all. That's basically just saying go on a 2-week vacation. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't even a you can't upload for the 2 weeks. It's just that if you do upload, you can't make money off of it. And even if it was a you can't upload for 2 weeks, it's still the same premise. Go on a 2-week vacation, you're already rich. But trash talking Sniper Wolf aside, because we'll definitely have a ton of time to do that later, getting into today's topic, she recently copyright striked a channel that goes by One Giant Onion, and the video that she had a problem with was reacting to SS Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. This video was also clearly meant to be a joke because it was 3 hours long. The joke was obviously meant to be, she's not funny, so the video is of course going to be very long. And right quick, before we get into One Giant Onion's response to this, I know some of you might be thinking, man, he made a 3-hour video watching Sniper Wolf's content. Isn't that kind of a fair use of the strike system? And if it was basically any other creator on this platform, I'd definitely be able to see the argument, but in Sniper Wolf's case, no, because her content isn't even her own content. I'm gonna toss up a picture on the screen of her most recent videos, and they're basically all the exact same thing, and I know she tries to pass them off as, oh, reaction videos or whatever, but she adds absolutely nothing. It's not transformative content whatsoever when the only thing you add is your face. She barely even talks. It's not like, oh, she plays a bit of the video, talks about it, plays some more, talks. No. She watches their entire piece of content and then just adds something at the end like, wow, that's crazy, and then plays the next video. And the only thing that's crazy is how she's still getting away with this. This is also the part where I'd usually show you guys an example of what I'm talking about, but clearly she's nothing but a big pathetic bully, so I don't want to really chance her striking my channel because I am not big enough to fight back. But now that we know what's going on, we could take a look at Onion's video.
I don't have a script written for this video. I'm just really freaking out right now, and I just need to come on here and say everything that I can as soon as I can. So if I stutter or anything like that, or can't get my words out, that is why. Today I logged onto my YouTube account to change the thumbnail of one of my videos, and I was met with something very shocking. I actually have received a strike on my channel.
Now I know that I'm obviously not that big of a YouTuber myself and not really too established, but even for me, just seeing that red warning that you got a copyright strike is petrifying. I honestly don't know which one would be scarier, waking up in the middle of the night with Death himself standing at the foot of my bed or opening YouTube Studio one day to see a red notification for a copyright strike. And actually, now that I think about it, if your career is YouTube, those two choices really aren't that different.
Now, at first I was really confused because I haven't done anything wrong. Honestly, when I first received this news, I thought maybe I got struck for one of my older, edgier videos. But upon further inspection, it turns out that I actually received a copyright strike from Sniper Wolf. She took down one of my videos called Watching Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. Now, this was a 3-hour long video where I watched most of Sniper Wolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna like stay there and not laugh, pretty much. It was just like a simple joke, and nothing was intended to harm anyone, and everybody understood it was a joke. Now, this video has been out for like 8 months, and there have never been any problems with it. I wasn't copyright claimed or struck or anything for all that period of time, and now, out of nowhere, she just decided to strike this video because I guess she was upset about it or something.
I'm glad that he brought up how long ago he uploaded this video, because I could have swore that I seen it way before now. But like he said, it's also super strange that all of a sudden this video just gets taken down. You'd think if she had a problem with it, she'd take it down much sooner, especially considering the fact that she probably just sits there on the computer all day searching up her name to see whose video has even a snippet of her in it so she can copyright strike them. Oh yeah, and it's of course bonus points if it's a much smaller creator. And speaking of smaller creators, that brings me to the next great point, that it seems like almost every time that they're trying to copyright strike some channel, it's always a much smaller creator because they know that they can just basically bully them because they're just not big enough to defend themselves. You don't ever see these people attempting to copyright strike a channel like Moist Critical or someone.
And this is completely unjust because, as you all know, Sniper Wolf doesn't do any transformative content at all, really. She's a react channel.
That's what I'm saying.
Sniper Wolf is notorious for stealing other people's videos and not crediting the original creators at all. So it makes absolutely no sense that she would take down one of my videos reacting to her. Now, because she's such a large creator, there's not really anything I can do. She has a lot of power, and I don't really have any power over YouTube or anything like that. I'm just a pretty small creator. I may have a lot of subscribers to some of you guys, but I'm nothing in comparison to these huge creators. This channel is my life. I have said dozens of times that I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this channel, and I seriously mean that. This is my only source of income, and this is my dream job, and I love it. And the community I have here is literally the only thing I have. And I just want to keep making videos on here that people enjoy watching, but right now my literal job is being threatened by Sniper Wolf, of all people. To the people watching, if there's anything you guys know of that would help or anything like that, it would really be appreciated if you guys could just do everything in your power to help me and support me. Whether that be just liking the video, commenting, or even reaching out to one of the bigger creators to help and get their support, like Jax Films, for example, Charlie, anyone. It would really help a lot because, like I said, I really don't have a lot of power.
The more I listen to this, the more pissed I get. People that abuse the copyright system are just straight up some of the most low-down, pathetic, scummy people on this platform. And that's honestly half the reason that I'm going so hard on Sniper Wolf in this video, because it's just an unspoken rule of YouTube that you don't really use the copyright system at all. And if you really do have a problem with someone that bad, you just claim the video and collect the revenue off of it. Don't strike it. And a lot of people might begin the strikes and claims a bit mixed up and not really know how serious a strike is. So if someone copyright claims your video, they basically just claim the video as theirs. It stays on your channel, but they collect all the revenue from it. That's typically what you would do if someone steals your content. But a copyright strike is, of course, the much more serious one. It's like baseball. 3 strikes and you're done. That's why it's so bad to attempt to strike someone's channel, especially when you're a bigger creator picking on a smaller creator when you know how serious copyright striking someone's content is. Especially in a case like this where, like I said, he's of course a smaller creator and this is his only source of income. I also think that this isn't just these creators' fault alone. That's obviously not taking any of the blame off of them, but I am saying that it's also 100% YouTube's fault as well. They've known for years that the second that censors sensitive garbage can creators like Sniper Wolf get their feelings even remotely hurt, they immediately just start abusing their broken copyright system. It's honestly crazy how they have no punishment whatsoever in place for people that are known to be abusing the copyright system. And that's honestly half the reason that creators like Sniper Wolf will abuse the system, because even if they get caught, they know that there's literally no punishment at all. And if YouTube somehow needs help figuring out what punishment they can dish out, I think that if you get caught abusing the copyright system, you should receive whatever penalty you were trying to pass off onto another channel. So let's say you're trying to copyright strike someone's content, you copyright strike it, and then YouTube finds out that that was a false use of it and you maliciously targeted this person. They should instead remove the copyright from the person that they put it on and place it on the person that tried to make the claim. And I know, oh my god, that sounds like so much work for YouTube. They have to actually read through claims, but if they actually want to solve this problem, I truly think that would basically get rid of all of it. Or it'd at least definitely get rid of all these scummy creators that are just spam copyright striking everyone's content that says anything slightly critical of them, because they might stop and think for a second and be like, damn, if I try to strike this person's content and they dispute it and YouTube realizes that I'm in the wrong, I'm gonna receive the strike. But who knows, that idea sounds pretty good to me. If y'all have any suggestions on what a possible punishment could be, y'all are involved in this as well, so make sure to drop that in the comments. Honestly, one of the main goals of this video is just to get more attention to this situation, to try and get YouTube to finally fix their broken copyright system. But with that said, if you made it this far in the video, you probably liked something, so you may as well leave a like and maybe even subscribe. You'd be helping us get one step closer to our goal of 1 billion subscribers. But I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.